From the John C. Hench Production Arts Studios in Peoria, Illinois, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Kayla Neitz and Dawn McClure. News with Stephen Gothald and Danielle Kamsky. And the Midstate reporting team. Sports with Brent Drovalis. Jalen Cook is on the beat. Shane Z. Fryer takes us about town. Get real with Haley Fichter. Let's eat with Brandon Johnson. Jackie Myers is in the spotlight. Street Team with Ricky Hendon. Megan Casey about crew. And State of the Arts with Brooke James. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Hello and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Don McClure.
And I'm Kayla Neitz. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Well, happy October 1st.
Yes.
Yes, and
it's
fall
finally
is here.
fall. It happens
Yes.
to be my favorite season.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes, because just all the clothes, the boots, the sweaters, the hot
Oh,
chocolate.
you're talking about fashion.
Yes, I am. Pretty typical, I know, but it is definitely my favorite for the one reason of clothes.
Okay, right on, right on. I think, no, summertime is still my favorite, but
Okay.
with fall I do kind of like because it starts to cool on down.
Yes.
And, you know, and coming from California to being here in Peoria, you know, it's been kind of nice
Sure.
with a change of scenery and getting kind of cooler.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Also around here in Peoria is the Goodwill.
Yes, and you know, they've been providing new suits and clothes for the veterans that are looking for jobs after coming out of the war.
Exactly. You know, a lot of them were having trouble just getting back into the swing of things. You know, with things on the downturn, it's hard for a lot of people to,
Sure.
you know, kind of stand and working and trying to provide for themselves. So I think that's a great opportunity. They were also providing like lunches for them. So
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
You know, just having the clothes, I think, will give them a lot of confidence, just to, you know, that they look presentable, they look professional. Give 'em-
exactly, dress for the part. You
Sure.
know, if you feel good, you'll do good. That's
Uh-huh.
the whole point of that. Yeah, and there's a crazy lot of things going around town, and we'll see what there seems to be a lot going on in the Peoria area.
Let's check out what's going on around town with the news team.
Now let's take a look at the news.
The River City hosted the Regional Neighborhood Network Conference last weekend. Representatives from 22 cities participated in the workshop, addressing everything from gun violence to graffiti. City Council Representative Timothy Riggenbach says that the city's gun violence problem will no longer be ignored. He announced the development of Glen Oak School and Community Center during this time. Officials are hopeful that this initiative is a step in the right direction.
Washington Community High School was one of two in the state to be honored by the Illinois Association of School Boards last week. Washington Community received the award of distinction that recognized the improvements the school has made. Last year, WCHS completed a $10 million renovation project that linked the original school building with the new addition. Superintendent Dr. James Dunnan says it's an award for everyone to enjoy.
The Illinois State Police announced last Friday that it will be posting a list of approved concealed carry firearms on the department's website. The approved circulation can be accessed at isp.state.il.us. In addition, the state police have developed a registry. It lists the information of approved instructors who have successfully met all of the statutory requirements. The registry only includes previous approved instructors who have successfully submitted complete applications and have met all requirements. With fall in full swing, many festivals are taking place in the local area.
Our own Megan Gorecki enjoyed Oktoberfest and found what it had to offer.
The 18th annual Oktoberfest is a local festival that celebrates Peoria's German culture. Located on the Peoria riverfront, Oktoberfest is a family-friendly event that attracts people not just from central Illinois.
So rumor has it you guys are from Green Bay. What made you guys make the trek out here today?
Well, there's 5 couples that we go to a different Oktoberfest every year. Last year we were in Iowa, year before we were in Michigan, one year in Minnesota, so we thought we'd check out Peoria for a change, see what's going on. Even though there's a lot of Bear fans around, we thought we'd take a chance.
And they're not the only ones that took a chance. Locals attempted to master traditional German dance. I figured mastering the local food was more fun. A friend and I enjoyed some traditional bratwurst, but that wasn't the only thing on the menu. Guests chose from kraut balls and
chicken.
yes, chicken was on the menu too. Now, it may not be a German delicacy, but wine and beer is, and there was plenty of it. For the more family-oriented guest, carnival rides and gift shopping is available. Some fairgoers learned about Peoria's rich German culture at the German Heritage Exhibit. The exhibit tent is dedicated to Peoria's German forefathers who settled in central Illinois. Oktoberfest is a family fun environment for all ages, and you don't have to go all the way to Munich to get the German experience.
From Midstate Magazine, I'm Megan Gorecki.
Thanks, Megan. Now here's Brent with sports.
Thanks, Danielle. University of Illinois basketball coach John Gross has elected to try some new methods to get his team prepared for the upcoming season. The Illini players trained this offseason with real Navy SEALs. Gross says, though the military exercises are strenuous, basketball is about much more than physical aspect. This offseason has brought the team closer together and taught them the importance of teamwork. Bradley Braves women's volleyball started off in Missouri Valley Conference play with a bang as they hosted conference rivals, the Drake Bulldogs. Senior Elise Tuperidis had a dominating first set with 11 kills and 12 digs as the Braves took Game 1 25-20. The onslaught continued as the Braves carried a 10-2 run to an easy 25-12 victory in set number 2. Trailing late in the third set, the Braves completed a comeback victory to stun the Bulldogs 25-23, finishing off the sweep. Chicago Bears defensive tackle Henry Melton sustained a season-ending knee injury in Week 3 as the Bears bested the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Melton was carted off the field after tearing his ACL trying to make a tackle on quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. The All-Pro tackle had 6 sacks last season, and along with teammate Julius Peppers, the Bears have made a case for the best defense in the league. Chicago got the win 40-23, but will have to make do the rest of the season without Melton in the lineup. That's it for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Brent. How does getting paid nearly $18,000 to stay in bed sound to you? Well, if this is your dream come true, NASA may be able to help. Researchers are looking for participants who are willing to spend 70 days straight lying down in a bed without getting up. You cannot even get up to use the bathroom. However, while in bed, you can read, watch TV, and even use the internet. The study will help researchers understand the effectiveness of exercise on loss of muscle, bone, and cardiovascular function. These results will then be used to help formulate an exercise program for astronauts in the future.
Well, they should call on the Disney princesses, like Snow White.
I'm getting tired just thinking about it.
Sleeping Beauty.
Well, that's it for the news. I'm Brent Javalis.
I'm Stephen Gothals.
And I'm Danielle Hayimski. Have a great night and join us next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, news team. All right, so next, we have coming up Halloween.
In the near future,
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Couple things. What are some traditions that you do?
I really don't decorate or anything for
Okay.
Halloween, but I know pumpkin carving and
We
things
are
like
a
that.
big pumpkin carving family. We have the whole competition. It's all immediate family, just brothers and sisters and mom and dad. But basically, we all get together, we carve the pumpkins, and then whoever wins gets just basically the majority of the candy that we all
Okay.
collect. So
Right.
the stakes are pretty high.
Okay, and what about costumes? Because you have to get out there early and start preparing for costumes, just for the
Sure.
simple fact that you don't want to get to the store and all of them are gone. And
Right.
you got to get good prices. What are you thinking about dressing as?
Well, I never actually get to pick my costume because my niece and nephew, I go trick-or-treating with them. And once they pick their costume, I'm kind of just the tag along. Whatever they go with, I go with.
Okay. Do you have a favorite costume or?
Last year I went as Luigi with them. They were
Oh, nice.
Princess Peach and Mario, so that was pretty fun. I was a boy, but it was fun.
Last year I was Luigi.
Okay,
Yeah.
there
so,
we go.
So I understand that, and it's always a great thing, So, and I know it's a little early for Halloween, but that doesn't mean that zombies are out of style. And what we have coming up next is World War Z. So that was a great movie.
Yep,
All right.
let's check it out.
Hi there. Welcome to Get Real, and I'm your host, Haley Fichter. What happens when you have widespread panic, destruction, and a decimating disease that is affecting the world? Besides zombies, you get the movie World War Z.
The movie revolves around Gary Lane, played by Brad Pitt,
a United Nations employee who traverses the world to try and find a cure to the pandemic reaping the great destruction to the world. Gary's race against time must stop armies and governments and even the dissemination of humanity itself. The director of the film, Mark Forrester, explains that Gary is a family man and will do anything to save his family in this dire time.
Jerry Lane is a family guy. He's with his family, and you understand that he used to work in these places where crises exist, but now he sort of retreated more to focus on his family and live a more normal life. And as the outbreak occurs, he's getting contacted by his former employer, his former boss, and been asked to help and ultimately find the root of where it all began.
How do we know they're coming?
They're coming.
Reaching the helicopter is his family's only escape. Gary shows his absolute dedication to his family in this scene as they run from the zombies that are chasing them. All in all, I give World War Z 3 out of 5 stars. I'm Haley Fichter, and remember, seeing is believing.
All right, Brad Pitt never goes out of style.
Neither do zombies. Thank you, Haley.
Also, the Emmys just passed not too long ago, and there was a lot of upsets and some great wins. What shows do you like to watch?
I'm a little ashamed to say that one of my all-time favorite shows is Desperate Housewives, along with Grey's Anatomy, kind of that on the verge of being a soap opera, kind of not, I don't know, but it's pretty lame. I can't watch it with my mother around because she just tisks and the whole time, and it's very annoying, so, but it is one of my favorites.
Okay, I am not too familiar with Desperate Housewives, but I have...
I wouldn't recommend it to you, but...
But I do know for the Emmys, Kerry Washington, which is an African-American actress, it was huge that she was nominated because it had been a great deal amount of time that an African-American had been nominated for a television for a leading role, so that was huge. And even though she didn't win, it was the fact that she got nominated. And so that was a great achievement for her.
Definitely.
Yeah, and she's in the new hit show Scandal.
Okay,
and
I've heard that is very, very good. I have not had a chance to watch it yet, but I've been meaning to.
It's excellent. It's surrounded by politics and it's her love life and her dealing with the president, and it's definitely a great story. And so let's check out what's being talked about on Street Teams.
Ricky has it covered for us with the Street Team.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hendon. I'm here with Midstate Magazine, and this is the Street Team. This week we're going to ask people what they know about the Emmys, so let's get started. What's the difference between the Emmy Awards and the Academy Awards? What's the difference between the Emmy Awards and the Academy Awards?
I don't know.
No idea?
No idea.
Really? Have you heard about the Emmys?
Emmys, yes, the music awards. Is that right?
No. What is the difference between the Emmys and the Academy Awards?
The Emmys are for television. The Academy Awards are for movies, typically.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean, cinematic achievement is for the Academy Awards, so yeah. Nice. Yeah. What's your favorite show on TV right now?
Dude, I like animated stuff like South Park and Family Guy. I don't know, it might be the kid in me.
Let's see, that would probably be Teen Wolf.
Big Bang Theory.
Friends and Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is my utmost favorite. I mean, I just love all the seasons.
Okay. So I guess what was your favorite show growing up? Like American or Indian?
I would say it was Cartoon Network.
What was your favorite show growing up?
I love the Rugrats.
Real Monsters.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a 90s kid, I don't know. Rugrats.
Favorite TV show as a kid? That's freaking Pokemon.
Who was your favorite celebrity to impersonate?
I love Will Smith, but I don't know if I'm that funny. But I'd like to try.
Yeah? Can you show us? Let's go. No, we're on camera. Come on.
I have to say Sheldon. hands down, has to be Sheldon. I mean, I love him, he irritates me, and everything, that character and he himself is just out of the world. And Leonard is how he calls Leonard. Leonard.
Thanks, street team.
All right, so you know, if you explore Peoria enough, it never gets boring, and there's always a lot going on.
Yep.
And I think one of my favorite new spots around town that hasn't been here too long is the yogurt place.
Okay.
Have you checked it out yet?
You know, it's been recommended to me by a number of people. I have not had a chance to get over there and try some yet, but I have been to the dollar store.
Okay.
Which, you know, is always kind of good on a college budget.
Right.
Me and my roommate went over there. We ran out of water, of all things to run out of. We need water, so we ran over there and got some. It was good.
Right. And so it's a little expensive, the yogurt place.
Okay.
But the dollar store is always good. But, you know, a lot that's going on right now just in Illinois is the whole state taxes thing. You know, taxes are supposed to be going up right now.
Okay.
And just not only that, with the new Obamacare, there's a lot of things as far as small business owners that are concerned and how they're going to pay for it. And what do you think about, you know, if you own a small business and you're already struggling, how do you pay extra money now for your employees?
You know, I think that'd be a really frustrating thing to deal with, because I'm sure that if your business isn't doing that great, you're not getting, you know, the profits that you deserve or that you should be getting to, you know, make your business thrive. So that would be a tough situation to be in.
And it's hard for everybody right now, you know, and you just have to know right now that the places you go to. So, you know, let's catch up with Shane and About Town.
With businesses like Random, Leaves and Beans, and Broken Tree, it's safe to say that Main Street is one of the busiest streets in town. But amongst all the rivaling coffee shops, there's one store that stands alone, highlighting local art. And in this first About Town segment, I'm taking you to that one-of-a-kind store, the Main Statement.
Really wanted to feature that local art vibe and just really felt right.
Owners Matt and Danielle from Austin, Texas wanted to introduce local artists to the Peoria area and spark new life back into Main Street.
We wanted to bring some of that funkiness back to Peoria and really feature what Peoria had to offer. The people in the neighborhood, they were so happy. When we opened up our doors, we had so many people in just that first day or two, just telling us thank you for coming to Main Street and bringing it back to life, which we really hadn't anticipated. So that was really, really rewarding.
The Main Statement has also attracted the attention of students from local college campuses who may not have ventured outside of their campus bubble.
I think for a long time, Bradley students didn't realize that there was anything, and really there wasn't anything down here. So we're happy to see that Bradley students are coming and they have something to come to and really enjoy in their neighborhood.
Highlighting the local artistry and the craftsmanship of the Peoria area, the Main Statement has definitely made a statement in the River City.
You know, it's just really seeing how excited people are to be able to have a place to showcase their work as a local artist, or, you know, because everyone in here is just kind of a one-man show usually, or a husband and wife duo making things together, and they have to have some place to be able to show their creativity, and we love being that place, just to be able to bring that kind of excitement for people, to people over art and over things being locally made.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Shane Fryer.
There's always something going on in Peoria.
Yes, there is, and thank you, Shane, for About Town, you know. And, you know, just in the entertainment world, do you know of anything going on, new movies you want to see, or?
Well, we already talked about World War Z a little bit, but
Right.
I have been wanting to see that. Another movie I saw that was really good was the new Superman, Man of Steel. That was it, the formal name.
Yes.
It was really good. They did it really well. I always love Russell Crowe, so.
Okay. And I think coming up I was trying to catch Insidious and some things going on or whatnot,
okay.
but I hear that's pretty scary. I always like a good
Yeah,
scare.
I don't watch scary movies at all,
Yes.
so it's not really up my league.
Well, see, with Halloween going around, you have to start preparing yourself to be scared, to scare other people. So that's what I'm excited
Building
for.
up the suspense within you.
Exactly, you know. So hopefully that'll be good. I think also my roommate was trying to get me to do some pumpkin carving.
Okay.
So, you know, we'll see how that goes as well. I'm not the best carver or artistic person.
You know, you can buy those little pieces of paper that go over the pumpkin. You punch the holes in, so that it basically makes the general shape, and then you cut it. So, you know, it's kind of cheating, but if you're not that good, that's the best route to go.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like trick her or something and
have your back to her.
Right, you know, and then be like, oh, I have the best pumpkin. What
Exactly.
do you know?
There you go.
Who knew I was so good, you know? But we'll see how it goes. Yes.
You'll have to let me know.
Yes, we'll do.
So this week on State of the Arts, I hear we are in for some laughs.
Yes, and let's check in with Brooke and see how funny the State of the Arts is this week.
Hello and welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Brooke Janes. Today on the show I have Barbecue Kitten. They're an improv troupe from Bradley University. I'm speaking with Matt Farboda from Barbecue Kitten. Hello, Matt.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Good. So tell us a little bit about Barbecue Kitten.
Well, Barbecue Kitten is an improv troupe, and that means that we do comedy in such a way that we make up everything on the spot for all of our shows. We're actually technically an improv and sketch comedy troupe, so we also sometimes write sketches more like how you'd see on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, cool. Okay, and how many people are in the troupe?
We have, I think right now, 9 actors, and actually a musician, and of course our manager.
Okay, cool. And then how often do you guys meet? Is this a timely thing or?
Actually, we practice more than you'd think for something where everything's made up. We meet Monday nights and Wednesday nights every week for practice for an hour and a half. We also meet Sundays and Saturdays just to make sure things run smoothly, and then we have lots of shows.
Okay. So do we get a little bit of a taste today of what you guys do?
Yeah, actually, today we're going to be playing a game called Shoulda Said. Okay. And the way that this game works is that my fellow troupe mates, Taylor and Anson, are going to be acting out a scene that they're making up. And at any time while they are performing the scene, I can blow a whistle that I have, and they will then have to repeat the last thing that they said or did in a different way until I'm happy with it.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
First off, for every game that we actually ever play, we usually get our audience member to give us what we call a poll, which is just something that we base the skit off of. So if you don't mind, I'll ask you, what's the first place that comes to your mind?
Okay. Right now?
Right now.
The hospital.
The hospital. Perfect. Okay, your poll is the hospital. Anson and Taylor, when you're ready?
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Nurse. Nurse!
Yeah.
What are you taking? This guy, his IV came out and I don't know how to put it back in.
Well, I mean, you went to med school, so, I mean, you did go to school at some point, didn't you? I'm actually just an intern, not a full-out nurse. I just found the outfit, like, in a closet, and I'm carrying around this clipboard. I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Let me get this straight. You're an intern nurse, and I'm an intern doctor, and this guy is gonna die, and we can't even save him?
You know what? I watched House like 3 times. I think I know what's going on. He probably has lupus.
Okay, well, why don't we figure out this situation, or why don't we just call the doctor? You know, we can do that, right? Aren't there doctors here?
I don't know. Actually,
Isn't this a hospital?
I have not actually seen I've seen like 2 real doctors here. I don't know. Actually, I kind of walk around with my eyes closed and just kind of arrive here.
What kind of potential nurse are you? Let me go find it. You go that way, and I'm gonna... Doctor! Yeah. A doctor responded. I was like, okay.
I guess there are doctors here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's down there doing, though. Can you please come help me? This guy is dying. Can you please come help me? This guy's IV came out and is spilling everywhere. Can you please help me? I want to go on a coffee break. No? Okay. I have to figure this out.
Okay, good. This is maybe your first test as like an intern. Did you pay attention?
No, I didn't. I mean, you know, they said go to medical school. It's fun. And then I went and it wasn't. And I was like, what do I do now? So now this IV, okay. Can you do it? You walk around with your eyes closed. Of course not.
No, I can't.
Okay,
I
you
just
go back
hold
this
the
way.
clipboard and look official. I just kind of like stand here and look pretty. I just felt like coming here today. I actually am not supposed to be here.
I can't get a break today. All right, look, I'm gonna take this little IV thing, and I'm just gonna stick it. I'm just gonna stick it
on the action.
All right, I'm gonna take this IV, and then I'm just gonna.
I don't think. Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna take this IV, and I'm gonna do this.
I don't. Ooh. I don't really know.
I think it's working.
What did you do? I don't actually.
I stuck it in his arm. I think it's working. It seems like, yeah, it's in there. I'm proud of myself.
Did you actually put it in a vein, or is it just kind of in his arm?
That is a great question. That's a dumb question. Of course it's a vein. Look at it. You see that? You see these veins? I got veins.
Well, yeah.
You got veins. You got veins. We got veins.
Okay, I will take your word for that. I don't know. I think actually that does not even look like a vein. That might be an artery. I don't really. You know what? I'll just take your word for it. I just don't know about you.
My character is coming into question now.
Yeah.
Because I can't put an eye. I'm an intern.
I know, but what kind of guy just comes to med school, doesn't really know what's going on, and then just comes and tries to do something? That seems really
you're insulting me now. What kind of nurse walks around with her? Oh, you're making fun of me now. What kind of nurse walks around with her eyes closed and a clipboard and is just like, hi, I'm a nurse. I'm pretty. I don't need to do anything.
Okay. Is that all?
That's it.
That was lovely. Thank you. And thank you all for watching. That's all the time we have this week. For State of the Arts, I'm Brooke Janes.
That was great. Thank you, Brooke.
And thank you, Barbecue Kitten. Improv can definitely be a hard thing to do. Have you ever had any experience with that?
Improv, a little. I've definitely taken a few classes in improv,
Okay.
you know, and stuff
How'd
like
it
that.
go?
It's rough. It's
Okay.
hard. It's definitely not as easy as it looks. But you know, if you keep practicing, you get better at it. You know, and it's just something you do live. You know, it's like live theater type
Speaking of
thing.
live performances, I've heard a little bit of the controversy over the Bradley Chicago musical. Do you know anything about that?
Yes. Bradley was originally supposed to be putting on the great musical, you know, Chicago,
Sure.
but they ended up not being able to do it because it's coming to Peoria in the downtown area, so that's a bigger
okay.
production. So Bradley had to do a new musical, so that was kind of a tiff, and a lot of people was looking forward to that. So
Sure. And had the students already started preparing for that and practicing?
Well, a lot of the students that I talked to, because I was trying to figure out what was going on, was excited to do it, and everybody is so familiar with it, so they had already been singing songs.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, exactly. But they
Yeah.
are doing another musical, and this will be the last week that it's going. So I'm gonna go check it out, and then I can let you know what's happening,
Okay,
you know,
great.
later on with it, and
Sure.
tell you all the gist and what's going on. But yeah, have you ever seen the musical Chicago?
I actually saw just the video. Actually, wait a second. My high school put on Chicago,
Well, there you
and
go.
they did pretty good. They, you know, it's a very adult show, so
Right.
they did the best they could under the
Nice.
circumstances.
Right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have this week for Midstate Magazine. I'm Don McClure.
And I'm Kayla Neitz. Have a good night and join us next week.